Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Friday. It is a beautiful 70 degrees and sunny with a slight breeze this morning. It's about 9 a.m. It's going to be over 80 today. I'm headed down to Bobblehead Enterprises again. I got a lot of work to do if I want to get moved there this year, so I'm taking off and we'll see what I can get done today. Taking those fences down was my biggest goal for today, and I got it done before lunch. It's a little after noon, and I brought a sandwich and some chips, and so I'm gonna have lunch and a little bit of rest. But yeah, got fences down except for one section, which yeah, I'll wait until I've got either, stronger hands to help me out. One section over there, there's a bunch of cement blocks and stuff in front of it, and then one section right by that big old cedar tree, and it's kind of buried, so I can wait on that. But I got the fences out of the way. Why am I doing this? I'm not doing this to make it look better, and all that brush clearing, that is not to make things look pretty. A lot of you know me. I'll let weeds grow 20 feet tall without batting an eye. So this is for my electric poultry netting, my electric fencing. And the fewest amount of obstacles is better for putting up my fencing. With all these rocks in the ground, yeah, there's a single spike on all but, anyway. With all these rocks in the ground, it's hard enough to find a place to put the spikes in the ground. So the ground might be telling me where I need to put the fencing. So I need to open up as many options as I have. Maybe later today I will break out one of my fences and have a go at it. Let's see. This is, yeah, let's have a look around. I can explain. Green shed, well house, carport, house, suburban, cedar tree. Yeah, a little section there from the post over to the tree is kind of buried in, so that'll work for now. And then all the way down there, there's another section. But what I can do now with that fence out of the way is I could run my fence, my electric fencing, through here, around, and around the cedar tree, and then back up there. And the reason why I want an electric fence in this area is because I have electricity and water, and this is something else on my high priority to-do list, hopefully before I get moved, is that's an electric outlet next to a water spigot. They both work. I didn't do it, don't blame me. So what I need to do is build some type of a housing for that electric box, and big enough for me to put my energizers. I have two energizers that can plug in. Those are what sends the electric signal to my electric fencing. So I need to come up with a housing to separate the water and the electric, and to provide power for my electric fencing. So with my energizers right here, I want to utilize this space around where I was just taking down the fencing. Now, I can put more than one fence on one energizer. So, yeah, a lot of them will have to be connected right here. This will be kind of a focal point. And I can connect one fence to another fence to another fence, and I can cover most of this area. But that's why I want these fences out of the way, is so that I've got more options on where I can put my electric fences and have it work out with where the electric outlet is. One more thing before lunch. This stuff has been in the way since it got put there. My fault. So, and yeah, my favorite thing in the world, shuffling stuff around. That's an old like awning type deal that busted, but scrap metal. One down, 7, maybe 8 more electric poultry netting fences to go. Those are 160 feet long. This one's only 42 inches tall. Most of them that I have are 48 inches tall. The 42 inches, if you got heavier breeds like my Morans, black, blue, and splash copper Morans, they don't fly. So a 42 inch tall fence will do them. My white and true blues, Mary Tyler Moore, especially 48 inches still usually isn't enough, tall enough to contain them unless you clip a wing. And if you clip a wing, the 48 will keep them in. So yeah, one of these done. I needed to envision the space, and let's go take a look. Okay, there's the water and electric outlet, and you can see where the two ends of the fence meet. But this is one chicken run, temporary. I just wanted to put this up to give myself an idea of what it's going to take to put 7 more of these up. But this is the gist of what I need to do over and over and over out there. Yeah, thinking ahead on what still needs to be done. There's this little chicken run made out of chicken wire here. And all of that needs to be taken out because I think the golf cart path is going to go right through there. It'll come right here in front of this coop. And that's probably the best place for the golf cart path. So I'm going to want to get all of this out before I move also. And then, yeah, that's one giant brush pile. I might be able to work around that one. But all these other brush piles out here have got to be gotten out of the way. Clumps like this, I can't run my fence over that. So all of that has to be cleared out everywhere it's at, along in here. And there's one pile by that big tree back there. Just a lot of little stuff. And then over in here we've got more. Big old thing of firewood. If I can clear a path for my golf cart to get over here, then that would make hauling the firewood a little bit easier. But a lot of brush along in there and this stuff. So all of this stuff has to be cleared out before I can put my electric fencing up. Otherwise it's just impossible to get the electric fencing up when you've got stuff like that lying on the ground, because it just catches on the fencing and tangles everything up, and it is not fun. A lot of these smaller trees the bulldozer didn't get to, and a lot of the smaller trees and brush in there, that low limb. That way I can connect that clearing in the back to this clearing up here. But yep, I got my work cut out for me. More piles of firewood. Those might be some posts or something, but and all this brush. More that's got to be cleaned up and moved. And a big old pile down there. And that's, yeah, that's not even considering the rocks. There's so many rocks, it's not even funny in some parts. So the rocks are going to tell me where I need to put the fencing. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Brett and Deborah from Butt Nuggets Homestead, they just stopped by for a few minutes. They went over to the Bluegrass Festival and it's dinner break time, so they stopped and paid me a visit. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to get home by dark. And yeah, I cut down a tree. I processed that tree good enough to get it out of the way. A tree that was down and rotting, I got that out of the way. And I got one fence up, so I've got a good idea how much how much more work I need to do before I can get moved down here. But I am eating an elephant one bite at a time. Thanks for watching, thanks for everything, and take it easy, everybody.